Everyone will tell you that your kids need endless camps, activities all summer long to keep them happy. But I'm here to say we have done none of those things. Here's what our summer days look like. We fit in work, we fit in the kids being home full time. Back home now, we just had about a 3.5-hour play date with some friends. We don't have play dates every week of the summer. You know, people travel, we travel, but this week has been a play date heavy week, and it's kind of nice to have those because it gets us out of the house, we're playing with other friends, and then it's almost like we just get to come home and feel like chilling at the house isn't quite as boring because we haven't been home all day. We try hard not to be home all day every single day, but also we have probably 2 days out of the week that we are just home all day. So I'm gonna empty this dishwasher. We can chat more about summer rhythms. We typically have a very slow morning. We allow, you know, a couple hours of cartoons in the morning, eating breakfast, and then by like 9 a.m. I'd say our TV goes off and we just play, especially trying to utilize the outdoor space before it gets super hot out. Of course, where we are now, it's just hot the minute you wake up and the minute you go to bed. So a lot of our activities lately have been indoor because it is so hot. So if we have an outing, we'll normally go like around 9:30 or 10. We'll be out until lunchtime, or we'll pack a lunch with us, and then we'll be home for quiet time. Quiet time in our house is typically around like 12:30 or 1 o'clock until 3. And that is when I get a bulk of my like home stuff as well as my work from home duties done, is during quiet time. Or honestly, if we're out during quiet time, it happens after bedtime. We'll spend the afternoon at quiet time and then snack, and they have a little bit of like game time, so Nintendo games, or my youngest plays the PBS Kids Games app. We do about 30 minutes of that, and that's a good reset for all of us to jump into our afternoon, making dinner. Like right now I'm starting dinner, either like baths or go for a walk, and then we read a story together before bed, and that is our whole day. There's so much playing that's going on. My kids are 8 and 4, and they play really well together. I mean, that's kind of their only choice sometimes, but they are really good playmates. They like to play together, but they also like to play with friends. So I like to mix it up with some intentionally scheduled play dates and then just free time at home to play together. Tonight on the menu, we are having chicken and rice, like a chicken broccoli rice casserole, but I do need to get this kitchen cleaned up. We're cashing in on our summer reading challenge today. Cupcake shop. We are home from a morning with friends, and they have chickens and sent us home with eggs, which is so nice. And then we stopped at the Cupcake store. It was close to where they were, and so they cashed in on their summer reading challenge prize of cupcakes. Now we are doing lunch. We're just having leftovers for lunch. They are reheating in the toaster oven right now. I love the toaster oven for reheating lunches, leftovers. because it doesn't heat up the whole house, and it's just a little bit faster and still tastes really good, like you reheated it in the oven. So leftover pork chops and probably some kind of fruit for lunch. I might have some tuna salad because there's only one giant pork chop left. So the kids are gonna split that, make some tuna salad, and then I have a work meeting coming up. So that's on our agenda for today. After the work meeting, we just get to play. Sitting down for a bit of a lunch break while the kids are in quiet time. I thought this might be a good time to go over our summer bucket list and kind of do a little check-in. We have just a few weeks of summer left. I'm already seeing all the back to school stuff is on the shelves, but we are just still really in full-on summer mode right now. Let's do a little recap of our summer bucket list. If you'll remember, we had several things, like a mix of free things, just things we can do that are just quintessential summer things, a few experiences that we wanted to do with our kids. And I think, like a lot of families, how the summer goes, you kind of map out this plan in, May, April, you're thinking about the summer, and then it hits and you're in it and you're like, okay, we're doing it. And then the unexpected things come up, like we had some sickness, some unexpected travel. And I'm just amazed that, like, even with all this kind of almost feeling chaotic at times of just like, how do we figure it out? How do we fit in work? How do we fit in the kids being home full time, all the fun things we want to do? And it does happen. But I think having a bucket list has really helped us when we have some gaps to fill in, instead of just, sitting around, we're thinking, okay, what do we want to do? So if you'll remember, we had watch a fireworks show, water balloon fight, eat watermelon, mango, and peaches, do the summer reading challenge at our library, eat popsicles, do the art hub for kids, the YouTube, like how to draw channel. We did a couple of those drawings. Go to a splash pad, go to hibachi grill, play at a new playground, go bowling, go to the farmer's market, make homemade lemonade, go to a baseball game, play in the rain, make every kind of muffin, and catch fireflies. Of that, you'll see we got a good amount of those things done. There are a few lingering things, and we do, like I said, we have a few weeks of summer left, so I think we will fit in at least one of those last things. But for the most part, we did almost all of our list, and I am really proud of that. I think having a kiddo that can read and plan a little, he's 8, so like he helps us to know, okay, like here are some things that I want to do, and when we have those moments, we can just take advantage of that, and he almost holds us accountable, and as a family we can hold each other accountable to things we want to do. I got this idea from a podcast I listened to, kind of after you have like a season or an activity, like they referenced it to after Easter. I think they did like an Easter after action plan of just like what went well, what could have gone better, what should I definitely do next time, what should I not do next time. And I think as far as like thinking about motherhood and just like how you want the culture of your family to be, I think taking a moment at the end or near the end of a season and making little notes about what went well, what didn't go well, what do you want to do next year, what do you not want to do, I think that is really, really helpful to just be a little bit more intentional, even if it doesn't all happen. One thing that did work well but didn't work maybe like exactly the way I thought it was doing our science unit this summer. I'm really, really glad that we did this. I think the investment was pretty low. I think it was less than $30 to do the whole unit. We have made it to lesson 5. So we did 5 bird lessons this summer, which doesn't sound like a lot. I think there's 14 lessons total in this book. But you know what? We know more about birds than we did when the summer first started. It was something that was really fun and easy and just at home to do. When the hot summer days hit, you don't always want to be going out to a park for your activity or something outside. You kind of want something that is new and different but still at home. We've been able to just like look in our backyard for birds. We have a bird app that tells us like what birds can we hear in our front yard and our backyard. We can spot and recognize them, and it just has been really fun to do as a family. I think the other thing that worked really well for our family that was just fun and again very low cost were these summer adventure journals. These have been so fun. They're just blank pages. They are the very cheap sketchbooks from Target, and I made just little personalized sheets of paper on Canva. Just very easy, low cost. Those are kind of the things that we aim for sometimes. I have a few printables. Just as I was browsing on Pinterest, they would kind of pop up and I'm like, oh, I think my kiddos might like that. So I would just cut it out and tape it in. And then most of it was just blank pages to fill in, you know, like after we went on a trip or did an activity or just anything part of our day. There's some of just like books we read during the day that they have journaled about, which is really fun to see. I think we will look back at these for many years to come. It's really exciting. I'm really curious to know if your family did a summer bucket list. What are some things that you will add again next year? I'm starting to do that with our list, and I just am curious if there's any other thing that we should add for next year to make notes of now, because by the time next May hits, I will probably have forgotten. So I'm taking a minute to do that now and just, again, pulling out my notes app and just writing down like what we definitely want to get done next summer, just things that worked really well. As far as the rest of today goes, I'm going to finish up my lunch here, get a little bit of work done during quiet time. I'm always trying to take advantage of those little pockets of time to get my work done, even while the kids are home full time. And then we're gonna drop off some dinner for my husband tonight, probably stop off and cash in on one of our library reading challenge passport. They have a free pineapple whip token. We'll probably cash in, and then the rest of the afternoon is just gonna be quintessential summer at home, building forts, playing inside, playing outside, all the fun things of home. We're on liquids delivery to my husband at work today. We've got a coffee. Very proud. I made this myself with some very detailed instructions on how to do like a pour over coffee, and strawberry banana protein smoothie. So let's get this delivered.